Good Monday morning, my peeps. It's Adrienne Talks. And I wanted to talk about people because it's all about people. You guys, this episode's going to be short and sweet. And it's because it's something I struggled with a little bit since COVID. Um, a lot of our introverts out there, which, a lot of people think I'm an extrovert, but I really do need time to myself. So there's the extroverted introvert and the introverted extrovert and the introvert and the extrovert. But in general, right? A lot of people need their downtime, right? We do. And after COVID, I think a lot of us going through all that, we had a little bit more time to ourselves and got to realize that, like, hey, this is my energy, like I can re-energize and things like that, right? It was good for me to have my own time. But I also had to realize that we are social beings. We are. Look it up. You can check it out. I'm a big, huge, I don't know if you know this, but I'm an animal person. I was a wildlife science major, and I did a lot of things in the wildlife science area before I got into the food industry and then into direct sales. And so I thought it was really interesting because there are very few animals. There are some that are meant to live alone, right? Like tigers are one, for instance. They have their own territory. They overlap for mating and brief social interactions, but overall, they're on their own. Well, you guys, no matter how much we love the Tiger King, we are not tigers, my friends. We are social animals. So, introvert, extrovert, we are all born to create connections. They are vital for our survival and well being. So, we actually thrive on being around others. Banding together, we're able to do more. We can thrive and survive by helping each other and protecting each other. And um, I thought this was so interesting. So I did some looking, and Robin Dunbar, it was very interesting because do you know that compared to other animals, we have these really large brains for our body size? So, like when they say, hey, look at the big brains on Brad. Do you remember that? If you're with me, you get me. Um, we really do have big brains. And so when they looked into this, they realized like navigating social interactions, relationships, and networks are so cognitively demanding, but yet rewarding. And so our brains evolved to be bigger in order for us to connect because our brain's default mode is social. So I'm sure you're sitting here going, Adrienne, great. Animal facts. So wonderful. What the heck are you doing on this podcast talking about animal facts? What's wrong with you? Well, this is where I'm going with this podcast, you guys. Here it is. So many people are in the online business industry, right? They want to find a way to make money behind the computer, and it's possible. You know how? By being relatable, by being social, by connecting with others, right? This is how the people who make it online are making it online. They socialize, they follow people who enjoy spending their time with them, right? So many people are trying to get away from the social side, but it's impossible because that is what we're made to do. So today I had book club and I had to get together at my house. And again, like I said, I know I thrive on time by myself. So I took some time by myself in between each one of these things. But I want to tell you that those conversations and connections are so important. When I hear things like we talked about last episode about being in a funk, so many of us, when we get in a funk, right? And this is kind of why this is my follow up episode, we want to just like seclude ourselves, like go off on our own. But really, the way to get out of it is by having clarity of what you want and surrounding yourself with others. Like I said, you have to be the one to take the action. You have to be the one to find people who will inspire you. Do they have to be people you meet up with day to day? No, you guys, there's podcasts, there's life coaching, there's so many networks out there. There's networking in person, there's networking online, there's so many places you can find people who will inspire you, but you have to do that. Like I said in the last one, you have to be the one to go out and find that. And at conference, they talked about asking questions because people want to be heard. They want to be seen. All people, right? So when you're curious and you ask questions online, in person, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you, we we are social beings. So in person, it's going to help you. Even if you have to go home and take your introvert time, it's going to help you. We are social. But like I said, be it online, be it in person, either way, you need to ask questions. You need to talk to people because they want to be heard. They want to be seen, right? Are you taking the time to care about people? Because when you ask questions and when you talk to them and you look around and you connect with people, that is what creates direct sales. That is how we thrive. So like we've talked about before, the in-home parties and stuff, that's what it was all about. It was about connecting with people. And so the thing that I really wanted to get through in this, like I said, it's going to be short but fierce episode, is that you guys, we can't deny what we're created for. And we are created for social interactions. So however you find it, in person or online, remember, you cannot withdraw. You cannot. And so many people, like I said, when we get in these funks, when we get in these things, when people are like, oh, I can't. The reason is when you get in these places, a lot of people withdraw. And what you need to do is go out and find the people who are going to encourage you, who are going to inspire you. So I'm gonna tell you something. There are a couple things, 3 things that you can do every day in order to be successful at direct sales. 1, use your stuff daily and share why you love it. Whether it's talking to people, whether it's sharing online, whatever it is, use your stuff daily and know why you love it and share why you love it. 2, you need to connect with people every day. Like I said, online, in person, it's all about connection, you guys. Anytime you can connect with people, I'm not talking about your products. I'm talking about just connecting with people. What's going on in their lives? Do you know how many times we help each other when you're talking to someone and you're talking about something that is kind of bothering you? And then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, that happened to me. And then all of a sudden you're down this path and you feel so much better, right? Because you know that you can get through it too, or you know you can do this one thing and it'll help. I mean, heck, I just did that with my dog. She had a hotspot. I didn't know what to do. I was talking to my friend. She helped me figure it out, right? You guys, it's always about helping other people. So not just about your product, about helping people, listening to people and asking questions. So like I said, connect with people every day. And 3, you guys, you got to commit to personal development, life coaching, podcasts, books, training, whatever it is. You've got to work on changing your mindset because that is what everything's about. And I'm not just talking about direct sales. I'm talking to you about direct sales because that's what this is about. But in general, in life, you guys, if you're not growing, you're not learning and you're not getting better. That's what it's all about. You know, you have a little moment where things aren't going so great, you learn something, you grow and you get better. That's the key. You learn something, you grow, you get better. So, I just wanted to pop on here and let you know, no matter how much you want to deny it, I've really tried to deny it. We are social beings, all of us. So you guys be social, understand it, ask questions, connect with people. That's what I want you to do because it is going to change everything. And if it's about business for you and you are looking on how to kickstart your business, I have a list of daily activities that will help you thrive in your direct sales business. It is in the notes in this podcast. All you do is supply your email. It is a freebie. It will come straight to you with a video and some things that you can do to help your direct sales business be kickstarted like amazing. So if you want to pop on and grab that. And then also, I would love for you to come to the community this week and share one social interaction you had this week that you just loved, that you left feeling amazing, empowered, phenomenal, because those are the things that we forget about sometimes when we're trying to, you know, justify to ourselves that being at home and not doing things and not going out is the best way to handle things. But then you think about that moment that you talked to someone online, in person, it doesn't matter. And something changed. It clicked in your head, right? So I would love to hear something that happened this week that just made you feel amazing because you guys, that's what it's all about, connections. So until next week, when Yo Adrian talks, realize the power is within you.